Coming up on AC 24/7, remembering the daughter of a king, how Hollywood is paying tribute to Lisa Marie Presley. Plus, what the FAA says was the cause of the aviation meltdown that caused massive delays and cancellations this week. And the nominations are in for the 2023 NAACP Image Awards. We'll tell you who is on the list. Hey there, welcome to AC 24/7. I'm your host, Lamar Baldwin. Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis's only child, has died at 54 after an apparent cardiac arrest. Lisa Marie was last seen at the Golden Globes on Tuesday to support the man who played her father in the Elvis biopic film. The Advocate Channel's Chloe Malas has more on her life and what we know about her sudden death.
Singer Lisa Marie Presley, the only daughter of the late Elvis Presley and Priscilla Presley, died Thursday at 54. Her mother confirmed the death in a statement to CNN. The statement read in part, quote, "The Presley family are shocked and devastated by the tragic death of their beloved Lisa Marie. They are profoundly grateful for the support, love, and prayers of everyone and ask for privacy during this very difficult time." Lisa Marie Presley had been hospitalized Thursday morning after suffering an apparent cardiac arrest. Presley was born in 1968 at the height of her father's fame. He died in 1977 when she was just 9 years old. She had a troubled childhood that led with her acting out and experimenting with drugs. It resulted in her mother sending her to a series of private schools. She told the LA Times, "I never really fit into school. I didn't really have any direction." The sole heir to her father's fortune, Lisa Marie Presley lived a colorful life in the public eye, often leading to moments in the tabloids.
The tabloids have been rough on her.
They're rough.
She married 4 times, including high-profile marriages with actor Nicolas Cage and a wedding with the king of pop, Michael Jackson, that grabbed all the headlines. They divorced in January 1996. Later, in a 2003 interview with Diane Sawyer, Presley said this about Jackson.
When he wants to lock into you, and he wants to intrigue you or capture you or, whatever he wants to do with you, he can do it.
Presley had 4 kids from 2 of her 4 marriages. She recorded 3 studio albums of her own. In 2003, her debut album, To Who It May Concern, reached number 5 on the Billboard 200 and was certified gold that summer. She said this about taking on the same career as her legendary father.
I think I was a little more naive on that front than one would expect. I've been a huge music lover. It's always had a huge impact on me. I want to write, I want to sing, I want to do the same thing for others. Have my music hopefully do that for others one day. Not realizing, what I sort of had to climb. I had an idea a little bit, but I think that I underestimated.
Tragedy followed Presley in 2020 when her son Benjamin Keogh died of suicide at the age of 27. Last September, she opened up about the grief of that loss in an essay for a National Grief Awareness Day. Presley was most recently seen on Tuesday night at the Golden Globe Awards, which she attended with her mother to support the Baz Luhrmann film Elvis about her late father. Lisa was asked about the film on the carpet.
I was mind blown, truly. I actually had to take 5 days to process it because it was so spot on and authentic.
Austin Butler, who played Elvis in the film, spoke about meeting Lisa Marie.
It hit home when I first met Lisa Marie because I didn't meet her until after the film. And she hugged me with tears in her eyes. And she just said, "Thank you."
The investigation into classified documents found at President Joe Biden's home and office is heating up. Attorney General Merrick Garland has appointed a special counsel to investigate the handling of classified documents. The Advocate Channel's Paula Reed reports.
A short time before Garland's announcement, the White House revealed that additional documents had been discovered at the president's Wilmington residence.
They discovered a small number of documents of classified markings in storage areas and file cabinets in my home and my personal library.
There have been many questions about the timeline of these events. Garland tried to fill in some of the gaps. On November 2nd, Biden's lawyers discovered 10 classified documents at Biden's former office in Washington, D.C. CNN has learned these included information about Iran, Ukraine, and the United Kingdom, and also included top-secret information. On November 4th, Garland says the National Archives contacted the Justice Department. After the initial discovery of classified documents, Biden's team decided to search several locations where files from his vice presidential office may have been shipped after he left office. 10 days later, the Trump-appointed U.S. attorney in Chicago was tapped to review the matter. Biden's lawyer revealed the additional documents found in his garage on December 20th. On January 5th, the U.S. attorney from Chicago briefed Garland and advised that a special counsel was warranted.
This appointment underscores for the public the department's commitment to both independence and accountability in particularly sensitive matters, and to making decisions indisputably guided only by the facts and the law.
The Biden White House is still not providing many additional details, instead deferring to the Justice Department.
There's an ongoing process. It's being reviewed. Don't have more to share.
The president was grilled Thursday on why classified documents were stored in the same garage as his sports car.
My Corvette's in a locked garage, okay? So it's not like you're sitting out in the street. As I said earlier this week, people know I take classified documents and classified material seriously. I also said we're cooperating fully and completely with the Justice Department's review.
Biden previously blasted Trump over his retention of classified documents.
How that could possibly happen, how anyone could be that irresponsible.
Now Republicans are calling foul.
Here's an individual that sat on 60 Minutes that was so concerned about President Trump's documents locked in behind, and now we find it just as a vice president keeping it for years out in the open in different locations.
The Federal Aviation Administration is blaming human error for the computer meltdown that grounded air traffic nationwide. Officials say a preliminary analysis shows the system failure was caused by those who did not follow procedure while assessing the Notice to Air Missions or NOTAM database. It's the system that gives important pre-flight information to pilots. They say the data file was damaged, which led to 90-minute ground stop, delaying 10,000 flights. The system's more than 30 years old, and a planned update was at least 6 years away. Open enrollment for health coverage under the Affordable Care Act ends Sunday. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services say a record 16 million people have signed up since November 1st. More than 3 million of them are new to the exchange this year. The government says the Affordable Care Act is gaining popularity after federal enhancements reduced the price. Most people can find plans that cost less than $10 a month. Some states like California, Massachusetts, and New York run their own exchanges that are open until January 31st. NAACP Image Award nominations have been revealed. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever and The Woman King were among the leading nominees with 21 nominations between the two films. Actress Angela Bassett and Viola Davis are both nominated for the Image Awards Entertainer of the Year. Hit comedy Abbott Elementary received the most nominations in the TV and streaming categories, followed by series Blackish. The award show is set to take place in person for the first time in 3 years, February 25th. A new Princess and the Frog restaurant is coming to California's Disneyland Park later this year. Tianas Palace, with its peach-colored walls and fancy green wrought iron balconies, will be the newest restaurant on Anaheim's New Orleans Street. The quick-service style eatery will feature authentic New Orleans flavors and the pizzazz and flair of the restaurant from the film. The park also features Eudora Chic Boutique, a new retail shop, and a new attraction called Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Is set to open in Disneyland Park 2024. Thank you for joining us for AC 24/7. For more content that advocates to you, go to advocatechannel.com and make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. For the Advocate Channel, I'm Lamont Baldwin.